Why home inspections are killing your sale. What every home seller in Winter Springs and throughout Central Florida needs to know in 2026. Hi, my name is Evelyn Malave with LPT Realty, and I've been helping families buy and sell homes right here in Winter Springs and throughout Central Florida since 1989. In all those years, I've seen a lot of market shifts, but right now in 2026, there is one thing I'm seeing derail more home sales than anything else. And it's not the price, it's not the interest rates, it's the home inspection. If you're thinking about selling your home or you already have it on the market, you need to watch this video before your buyer schedules that home inspection. Here's what the data tells us. In a recent survey of Redfin agents across the country, 70% said home inspections or repair issues were the #1 cause for canceled contracts. 70%. And here in Central Florida, I'm seeing it firsthand. Buyers are more cautious, they're more informed, and they are no longer willing to overlook problems just to get a house under contract. In the seller's market of 2021 through 2023, buyers waived inspections, overlooked red flags, and competed like crazy just to win a home. That era is behind us. Let me walk you through the big ones. Are inspections always deal breakers? No. Well-maintained homes still move smoothly through the escrow process. I see it every week. What's changed is this. Buyers are no longer overlooking red flags just to secure a contract. Inspection contingencies are now being used as they were intended, to evaluate risk, not waive it. For sellers, that means one thing. Preparation is no longer optional. So what exactly are these buyers seeing on these home inspection reports that make them walk away? Let me walk you through the big ones. And as someone selling homes in Central Florida since 1989, I can tell you these are very real and very common here. #1, the roof. Florida insurance carriers are increasingly strict, and they are routinely refusing coverage or charge significantly higher premiums for roofs that are over 10 years old. When a buyer sees a roof flagged on a home inspection report, it's not just a repair conversation, it becomes an insurance and financial conversation. Roof replacements here in Central Florida can run from $15,000, $35,000, and even higher. That's not a small ask. #2, mold and moisture. Florida's heat and humidity are wonderful for living, but they are relentless when it comes to moisture intrusion. Mold is one of the most serious findings on any inspection report. It's a health concern. It signals a deeper underlying problem. Whether it's a roof issue, a plumbing leak, exterior crack issues, or poor drainage, and buyers see it and they get scared. Fear kills deals. #3, electrical panels. Older homes in Central Florida, and we have a lot of them, may still have Federal, Pacific, or Cisco electrical panels. These have a well-documented history of breaker failure and fire risk. Inspectors flag them, insurance companies won't go near that home, and buyers get nervous fast. Panel replacements typically run from $2,500 to about $5,000. That's actually manageable, but only if a seller addresses it proactively. #4, HVAC system. I don't need to tell anyone in Central Florida how important air conditioning is. When an HVAC system shows up as failing or near the end of its life in a home inspection report, especially in our climate, that is not a minor item for a buyer. It's a health concern. It's a big ticket expense, and it gives a buyer a reason to pause or walk. #5, foundation and drainage. Water pooling near a foundation, soil sloping towards the house, signs of settling. These are serious flags that can require regrading, drainage improvements, or require a special evaluation. In a state like Florida, where the water table is always a factor, buyers take this very seriously. Here's something I want every seller in Central Florida to understand, and this is something that's really accelerated in recent years. It's not just about the repair cost anymore. If a property cannot be insured affordably, the deal can collapse. Even if the buyer still loves the home, inspections in Florida are now tied directly to financing. If the lender requires homeowners insurance, and the insurance company won't write a policy because of the roof, the panel, or something else flagged in the home inspection report, the lender will deny the buyer the loan, and you will not be able to take the home to the closing table. That's why I advise my sellers, don't wait for the buyer to find it. Get ahead of it. Get your home professionally inspected before putting it on the market. Now, here's the perspective I want to leave you with, because I think it's important. What we're seeing in 2026 is not a crisis. It's normalization. Inspections were always meant to protect buyers, reveal material defects, and encourage fair negotiations. Today's environment is simply more cautious and more methodical. For sellers who prepare their home properly, inspections don't have to be a deal breaker or derail a deal. For sellers who ignore deferred maintenance and inspections before listing their home, can absolutely expect tough negotiations, and most likely the buyer will cancel the contract. I've been doing this since 1989, and I can tell you with confidence, the sellers who come out on top in this market are the ones who walk into it prepared. So what can you do? Here's what I tell every seller I work with. First, get a pre-listing inspection. Know what's in your home before the buyer finds out. Knowledge is leverage. Second, address big ticket items, roof certifications, HVAC servicing, electrical panel checks. These are investments that protect the price and your timeline. Third, be transparent. When buyers know up front what's been repaired and what's been maintained, doubt goes away, and doubt is what kills deals. Price your home to reflect its condition. A home needing a new roof cannot compete with one that has a brand new roof. That's just the reality of today's market. So are home inspections becoming deal breakers again in 2026? Yes, but mostly for homes that aren't prepared. Buyers today are informed, financially aware, and unwilling to inherit major risk. Inspection reports are being reviewed carefully, negotiated thoughtfully, and sometimes used as exit points when confidence disappears. The good news, sellers who address conditions up front, price realistically, and provide transparency are still closing successfully, often with smoother escrows and fewer surprises. In today's market, inspections are not the enemy, uncertainty is. Eliminate the uncertainty and inspections become a step forward, not a setback. I'll leave you with this. If the roof is near the end of its life, the water heater is leaking, the HVAC is near the end of its life or starting to fail, waiting for the buyer's inspection to reveal this is absolutely a deal breaker, and you will lose all of your leverage power. Transparency reduces fear. Fear is what kills deals. I'm Evelyn Malave, broker associate with LPT Realty. I've been selling homes right here in Winter Springs and throughout Central Florida since 1989, and I am here to help you navigate this market with confidence. If you're thinking about selling, let's talk before you list your home, because the best time to address these issues is before a buyer's inspection finds them. Give me a call, send me a text. I would love to help. And if you found this information helpful, please give it a like, subscribe to my channel, and share it with someone who's looking to relocate into or out of Central Florida. I'll see you in the next one, and thank you for coming back to my channel.